Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to Mount Air, the KMA video stream online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mater, Tate and Amy with you, working through some weird technical difficulties, but we are up and running here tonight. First game in a while that we've had because of weather, and we are off and running. Mount Air, Bedford, Proud of Iowa Conference girls basketball contest getting things started. 45 seconds in, no score. Bedford with the basketball. Right side three by Cadence Perkins puts the Bulldogs on the board. And Tate, these are two teams meeting for the second time this year. It's only early stages of 2024. We will get the lineup set for you here in just a moment. Here's a three the other way that is good for Mount Air. That comes from Jaylee Schaefer, and already a quick timeout will allow us to catch our breath. Tate, it doesn't matter the sport with Mount Air and Bedford. Anytime these two teams get together, they bring out the best of one another.
Yeah, this is definitely a high competition between both these two teams. They love playing each other, and they always come out hard against one another. And it always makes for a fun matchup, no matter the sport.
So 3-3 our score right now early on. 3-pointers on both sides. Cadence Perkins on the Bedford side. Jaylee Schaefer on the Mount Air side. Knocking things down. Bedford under the guidance of head coach Robin Wilmarth. Mount Air led by longtime head coach Thad Streit. Out of the Proud of Iowa Conference right now, Mount Air is still very much in the thick of the POI chase at 4-1. They are, by the way, 6-4 overall. Bedford 2-3 in the POI, 7-6 overall. Attacking is Bridget Murphy. She lays one up and in, and it's a 5-3 Bedford advantage after the Bridget Murphy scoop.
These two offenses pretty high-powered here early on, kind of showing this matchup is going to be a pretty fun one, that's for sure.
Played a little bit of a lower-scoring affair the first time out. So it'll be a foul on Bedford. By the way, the lineup for Mount Air will look like this. You've got Jaylee Schaefer, Danny Stewart, Brea Nickel, Jaxie Knight, and Izzy Gilbertson. For Bedford, they are going to roll with Cadence Perkins, Bridget Murphy, Kendra Sleep, Alexis Perkins, and Vanessa Hill. That foul, by the way, the first on Bridget Murphy, puts Brea Nickel at the free throw line. First one from her is no good. We will get a scoreboard up and running here in just a minute from Mount Air. Second one is good from Nickel, and it's 5-4. Advantage Bedford. 6:15 to go here in the first quarter. Steal by Mount Air. They throw it away as they try to go across court. Danny Stewart couldn't come up with it, and it's a turnover back to Bedford.
Missed opportunity there for Mount Air. They had the ball on their own side of the court and not able to finish. Kind of a careless turnover there. They got to make sure you don't have very many of those throughout the night.
Bedford won the other way as Lexi Perkins down low, too tall for her. And back to Mount Air it'll go. 5-4 our score, 6:04 to go here in the first quarter of the KMA video stream online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mater, Tate and Amy with you here tonight. There's a left corner touch, Schaefer. Now they'll go in the corner, Stewart. Back out left wing, Schaefer. Schaefer one dribble, back out top the key, Jaxie Knight. Long pass into the corner, Stewart will attack, makes the pass to Nickel. Nickel squares up, 8-foot shot no good, rebound and putback is good from the freshman Izzy Gilbertson. And it's a 6-5 Mount Air lead. And then an offensive foul on Bedford is going to give it back to Mount Air. So turnovers plaguing both teams early on in this one. Mount Air with the basketball now. 5:33 to go here in the first quarter. Here's a corner three. Missed it short. Did Brea Nickel. And Lexi Perkins, always a big rebounding threat, gets the board for Bedford. Cadence Perkins will bring it across. Running point, inside touch, Murphy. Back out, Perkins just inside the three-point line. Will go back out to her sister Cadence at the top of the key. And she'll set up the offense. 15 on the shot clock for Bedford. Inside touch, Perkins got it to Sleep. Back to Hill. They're down to 12 on the shot clock. Hill attacking. Contested shot no good. Rebound tracked down by Murphy. She throws it into play. Sets up a deep three. Perkins missed it off the backboard wide. And a rebound is still being fought for underneath. Murphy draws the foul.
Bridget Murphy did a good job getting that ball and trying to go back up with it. It does get blocked away by a Mount Air Raiderette, but she's able to get her own ball back, go up with it, and get fouled again. So tough possession there for Bridget Murphy.
Danny Stewart, the fouler on that one, of the first one from Murphy. comes home. It's the Bedford team that's already matched the win total they had a year ago. Second one, no good. From Bedford, the other way. Here's a three. Schaefer in the corner, missed it short. Rebound is hauled in by Brea Nichols. She can't get the shot, and then Lexi Perkins gets the rebound out of that. Here comes Bedford the other way. Cadence Perkins bringing it up the floor. Will give to Hill. Top of the key, 4:20 to go in the first quarter. 6-6 our score. Long two. Sleep missed it long. Out of bounds, they'll say last touch by Mount Ayr. It'll stay with Bedford.
Kind of maybe not the shot Bedford was looking for there, but they are able to retain possession with the out of bounds. So you get a reset and run a good offense here.
Inbound into Perkins. Hill runner. It was deflected into the hands of a Raiderette. Coming up with that one was Nickel. Up the floor they go ahead. Stewart off the glass and in on the 2-on-1. Brea Nickel to Danny Stewart. 8-6 advantage Mount Ayr. Bedford will bring it across. 3:55 to go in the first, and a kick out of bounds. They'll take it back to Bedford as Bedford will bring some new faces into the game. 3:51 left here in the first quarter. Mount Ayr also makes some substitutions. We'll tell you about those here in just a moment. It's going to be a busy week for the KMA Sports Department. We'll have coverage from the quarter conference basketball tournament throughout the week. Of course, the John J. Harris tournament as well. Later on this week, here's Perkins. Off balance, two, doesn't go. Rebound underneath is eventually won by Danny Stewart. And Mount Ayr will bring it across. 3:35 to go in the quarter. Stewart thought about the corner three. He'll go back out top. Knight. Around the perimeter, they go Nickel with the touch. New face into the game for Mount Ayr. It's Abby Larson. It's touched out of bounds off of Bedford. It'll stay with Mount Ayr. So Larson in for Schaefer on the Mount Ayr side. Bedford will bring Anaya Hardy in. As that was also another deflection off of Bedford. It'll stay with Mount Ayr. Anaya Hardy and I believe Janie Sneathen, the other new face into the game for Bedford. 8-6 advantage Mount Ayr. Top of the key touch, Larson. Right corner, Stewart. They'll go back. Larson, a little fake. Got the defender. She'll kick back Stewart. Right side three as the shot clock dwindles down. Danny Stewart hits one from the corner, and it's 11-6 advantage Raiderettes. And a turnover by Bedford as the Mount Ayr press speeds them up. And back to Mount Ayr it goes.
We've seen that press kind of give Bedford troubles here early in this one. So, a couple turnovers here for them.
Yeah, the art of a good press is being able to speed teams up and make them do things they don't want to do. As there's a three ball no good, but a rebound tracked down underneath by Gilbertson. Gilbertson turnaround shot goes, and now it's an 8-0 Mount Ayr run. See if Coach Wilmarth of Bedford, we get a steal and a bucket from Jaxie Knight. And see if Coach Wilmarth maybe contemplates a timeout soon. Here's Hardy. They've got numbers. Ahead Perkins. Stolen away. Gilbertson threw it back into the field of play. 2:35 to go in the first quarter. 15-6 Mount Ayr. Stewart, long two. Missed it off the backboard too strong. Rebound by Cadence Perkins. Bring it up. 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. 15-6. And a steal by Mount Ayr. Turnovers are just dooming Bedford right now. Right corner, Stewart. Knight, Gilbertson around the perimeter they go. Now in the corner, Stewart back out top. Here's a three by Knight. Missed it short. Rebound tracked down by Gilbertson. Out to Nickel. Right corner, Gilbertson. Reset of the shot clock, by the way, for Mount Ayr. There's been a steal as Lexi Perkins comes away with it. And a whistle, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with Bedford.
That full court pressure there, causing another out of bounds, tipped out of bounds that time, off of a Mount Ayr Raiderette, but still causing pressure that this Bedford offense has got to get something figured out.
Lexi Perkins will get a breather on the Bedford side. It looks like Mount Air will let Danny Stewart sit for the first time tonight. 1:44 to go here in the first quarter, 15-6. Advantage Raiderettes. Here's a long runner that goes for Anaya Hardy. It'll be a long two, they call it, and it's 15-8. Jaylee Schaefer back into the game for Mount Air. Inside touch, Gilbertson working on two defenders. Gives it to Knight. Knight, runner off the glass and in. Mount Air having success inside right now as Jaxie Knight comes up with that. A foul on Mount Air as they try to play the inbound, or might just sit out of bounds off of Mount Air. Mount Air's pressure, full court pressure, is really giving Bedford headaches.
Yeah, they've struggled, and it's even causing issues on the other side of the court as well. They're able to kind of get it across the half-court line and then leads to another turnover over there as well.
Yeah, they get a turnover, but then Caroline Simmons steals it away for Bedford. She brings it up the floor, almost lost it. She'll hand it off. Bridget Murphy, who's back into the game for Bedford. Right corner touch, Simmons. Simmons lost it. It ends up in the hands of Sneathen, and then she gets fouled going up. So it looks like Janie Sneathen will have free throws coming her way. That foul, by the way, on Jaylee Schaefer, her first, second team foul on Mount Air. So Janie Sneathen, the free throw line. She is a 80% shooter from the charity stripe on the bad side of the average there, as that one doesn't go.
Bedford so far in this game, offensively, obviously, the struggle is with the full court press, but defensively, they're doing a pretty good job because this Mount Air team has had so many opportunities to score with off the turnovers, and Bedford doing a good job of kind of holding them, not allowing every single one of them to go in.
Sneathen misses both. Murphy got the rebound, can't get the putback. Izzy Gilbertson with the rebound for Mount Air. Under a minute to go in the quarter, 17-8 advantage Raiderettes. Inside touch is swatted away. It'll stay with Mount Air, 38.9 to go here in the first quarter. About 12-second difference between the shot clock and the play clock. Schaefer got some separation because of what they'll say was an illegal screen set by Izzy Gilbertson. And it goes back to Bedford. Shot clock will be turned off for the Bulldogs, so they can play for the final possession if they're able to get it across half court. And they do as Hardy brings it across. Kind of bobbled it for a moment and pickpocketed by Schaefer. Schaefer steals the lunch money. Now she's on the run, and Hardy returns the favor by knocking it away from behind. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Mount Air, though. 20.7 to go here in the first quarter.
This is one game where, I kind of wish we would really keep track of those forced turnovers because the number that Mount Air has to have right now, it's got to be a crazy high.
Nice spin move and off the glass for Izzy Gilbertson. She's got 6. The lead is 11. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Perkins almost turned it over. Simmons brings it across half court. 3. Pass deflected. Loose ball. And Bedford will not get a shot off to end the quarter. So that will be how we go to the second. Mount Air's defense flustering the Bulldogs early on. 19-8. Advantage Raiderettes here on the KMA video stream.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again.
Welcome back to Mount Air on the KMA video stream, online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mader, Tate and Amy with you. It's a 19-8 Mount Air advantage, and Tate, the key so far for the Raiderettes has been that full court pressure stifling Bedford up to this point.
Yeah, Bedford unable to have an answer so far. Going to see if they maybe get something going after this second into the second quarter. But another thing is Bedford, even when they are able to get down there and get some of those scoring opportunities, they haven't really done a great job of capitalizing on some of those either. So when they are able to make it past Mount Air's full court press, they've got to be able to capitalize on some of the shots.
Mount Air basketball to start the second quarter. They will go inside. Here's a long two, no good by Brea Nickel. Cadence Perkins gets the rebound for Bedford. This was a relatively close game the first time these two teams played. Here's a 3. Hill misses. Rebound Murphy. The putback is long. Lexi Perkins comes up with the rebound. A jump ball created out of that, though, by Mount Air. The arrow will keep it with Bedford. So it stays Bedford basketball, early stages of the second quarter. Hill gets the touch. That sets up a corner three. Simmons missed it. Rebound Perkins. She puts it up and in. First points of the night for Lexi Perkins. And we've seen in the few Bedford games we've done this year, their success revolves around being able to get her going inside. It's her first points of the night so far.
And, you know, if you're not able to get the ball across half court, you're going to kind of struggle getting it inside of the paint. So if she could get going here tonight, that'd be huge for Bedford.
3 no good for Mount Ayr. Carly Elwood got the rebound, though, and a reset for the Raiderettes. Jaylee Schaefer running point. It was almost fumbled away by Danny Stewart. Now they go left corner. Mikkel Jones into the game for the first time tonight. She finds Nickel inside the lane. She'll pull it out of trouble. 15 on the shot clock. Schaefer with it. Top of the key. Almost lost it. Got it back. Right corner Anderson. Right back Schaefer. 3. No good. Long rebound tracked down by Caroline Simmons. Bedford in a drought recently. Trying to get out of it. They bring it up the floor with Hill. Hill driving in, got a screen from Perkins, will pass to Simmons. Simmons, jumper goes in. That stops what had been the Bedford drought, 19-12. Early stages of the second quarter. Top of the key touch for Elwood. They try to go inside of the corner to Danny Stewart. And that seems to be where Mount Ayr wants to work offensively, is in the corners and then spread things out from there.
Yeah, Bedford doing a good job of not allowing too many passes around the perimeter, but honestly, Mount Air's been doing a great job of driving in and pulling up with some of those jump shots, and that's kind of been their offense so far tonight.
Jaxie Knight into the game for the Raiderettes. 5:55 to go in the first half. They lead by 7. Stewart, pass was deflected to Knight. Knight, runner no good. Rebound grabbed by Perkins. Here comes Bedford trying to crack the Mount Ayr pressure. And, a nickel dime foul on Vanessa Hill. Her and I believe that was Danny Stewart fighting for the same basketball. And I don't know if it was a situation of the arm getting locked.
I think
not a lot to that.
Yeah, I think they're going to kind of get Vanessa Hill with the forearm push, trying to get trying to extend and get some space between her and the defender, but a little bit too much force pressure.
Knight can't get the little short jumper. Cadence Perkins grabs the rebound. Pass the other way, trying to go inside to Simmons. Was stolen away. Stewart got to it first. Ends up in the hands of Knight. Throw ahead, intercepted by Perkins. That being Cadence Perkins. She will bring it across half court and slow it down. Now Hardy touched top of the key. Will set up the offense. Mount Ayr settling in defensively. Looks like they're playing a man-to-man look at the moment. There's a jumper. Free throw line goes home for Anaya Hardy.
If Mount Ayr does run that man-to-man, that's how Bedford's going to do a good job of beating, is passing the ball around, making good passes, and eventually you'll find somebody who's got that little bit of space to take the shot.
6-0 run for Bedford, and we get a foul on the floor. It might be on the floor. They're going to say it was in the act of shooting. It was in the act of shooting on Cadence Perkins. Jaxie Knight will go to the free throw line. For the Raiderettes, first one no good from her. We'll see a substitution. Izzy Gilbertson comes in on the Mount Ayr side. Jones checks out. Next one from Knight, no good. Missed them both. Got a rebound, though, and gets the putback. So in a way, she made the free throws, even though she didn't.
Hurts the percentage a little bit, but still
able to
get the points.
Steal by Stewart, and she goes up and under. And just like that, a little 4-0 run for Mount Ayr has made it 23-14. And then another steal, this time attacking is Knight, and she draws the foul.
This pressure right now is phenomenal so far from Mount Ayr. I mean, they've forced so many turnovers, and Bedford offense so far struggling to find any answer to it.
And a timeout will be taken by Bedford head coach Robin Wilmarth. We'll take one with her here on the KMA video stream, KMAland.com.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
For 30 years, Chat Mobility has provided Southwest Iowa with the latest technology and a high-speed nationwide network. More importantly, Chat Mobility provides real customer service that you can only get from a local company. When you choose Chat Mobility, we take the time to answer all of your questions and to make sure you're totally comfortable with your phone. You'll have peace of mind knowing that we are here to help with any concerns you may have going forward. Real hometown customer service only from Chat Mobility.
23-14, Mount Air on top. A little 4-0 run for the Raiderettes. 4:26 to go in the first half. Trevor Mater, Tate, and Amy with you here on the KMA video stream. If you're at home, tucked away because of the frigid temperatures, hopefully you're enjoying some high school basketball coverage tonight. The first free throw out of the timeout goes in for Mount Air with Jaxie Knight doing the honors. And the lead is up to 10 at 24-14, and they get it back up to 11, which is the largest of the night for Mount Air at 25-14. Bedford struggling to bring it across. They will bring it across, and it's off for the Raiderette. It'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Right as Bedford was kind of able to, they went down in that early deficit, and they were able to bring it back down within 5, and now couple quick turnovers gets Mount Air back in that big lead.
Perkins with it on the right wing, that being Cadence Perkins. She'll go out top to her sister Lexi on the left side. 10 left on the shot clock for Bedford. There's a three. Bridget Murphy off the iron, too strong. Good look, didn't go. Long rebound for Brea Nickel. Nickel up the floor. Blocking foul called on Murphy, much to the chagrin of the Bedford side. I don't know. I'm usually anti-charge. I think there was a little bit of Nickel leaning into it and Murphy selling it. But when you got bodies in the deck like that, you've probably got to call it one way or another. You probably can't just let that one play through.
Yeah, it definitely had to be a foul, but not sure which way that one should have went.
Stolen away by Hardy, so it doesn't cost Bedford any points if there's any silver lining out of that if you're a Bulldog fan. Sets up a long two. Simmons in transition. Got left unaccounted for down the floor. And it's back down to single digits at 25-16. Right quarter touch Stewart. Back out top Knight. Top of the key Nickel. Left corner Schaefer. Inside Stewart to Nickel. No good. They moved the ball really well there but couldn't get the shot to go. Another rebound for Lexi Perkins. 3:20 left in the half. 25-16. Mount Air on top. Here's Perkins with it on the left wing. Being guarded by Gilbertson. Gilbertson just takes the lunch money and goes up the floor. Can't get the shot to go, but draws the foul. That'll be on Simmons. It'll be her first. It is the 16th foul on Bedford.
Not a lot of off-ball movement there from the Bedford Bulldogs. That's, when you kind of put Lexi Perkins in that situation where nobody's getting open because just not a ton of off-ball movement.
Gilbertson knocks down the first free throw, and now they'll give Perkins a breather. In will come Kendra Sleep. Exactly 3 minutes left here in the first half, 26-16, advantage Mount Air. So it was a 10-point game the first time these two teams played. Gilbertson gets the hometown roll on that second free throw, and it's 27-16. Hardy breaks the pressure. They've got a 4-on-1. Underneath Sleep, couldn't get it to go, and a missed opportunity for Bedford, kind of the story of the night so far.
Able to get behind the press, get behind the defenders, and not able to capitalize. That one could come back to haunt them here.
Nickel with it, left wing, sets up a two. Stewart, no good, missed it long. Anaya Hardy with the rebound. Again, Mount Air's pressure stifling Bedford. They do get it across as Perkins gets it. Right corner, Murphy. Inside one to go to Hardy. Deflected, stole it away, Nickel.
The way this Mount Air defense is playing right now, Bedford has got to be able to score on almost every single opportunity that they're given. And, you know, if they're not able to, then this game could be a rough one for them.
It's tipped out of bounds by Simmons. One thing I'm noticing with Mount Air, Tate, they're really able to space the floor. I mean, they're able to pass to about any spot on the floor and then create a shot out of it.
One thing that they've been really successful, though, is off of the fast breaks and coming out of the turnovers, which, you know, as Bedford, you know, there's not much you can really do to control that one defensively, but you got to just stop those turnovers.
And then on cue, quick moving around the perimeter sets up Jaxie Knight with a three, and it's 30-16.
And that's able to set up that press, having to pass the ball from inbounds.
And a 10-second call taken by Bedford. And nowadays, there's no debate with a 10-second call because all an official's got to do is look at the shot clock, and if it's lower than 25, it's a 10-second violation. So back to Mount Air it goes, 30-16. The Raiderettes trying to balloon this game in the second period. 1:40 left in the half. There's an inside jumper, Nickel. It was partially blocked. Perkins comes up with it for Bedford. There's a three ball, doesn't go for Perkins. Rebound by Nickel. 1:25 left in the half. Stewart will kick out Knight. Top of the key. Nickel will launch a three. It's good. Again, the ball movement results in a bucket for Mount Air. 33-16. 110 to go in the half. Perkins inside the paint. Gets a short shot. Cadence Perkins, who started the game with a three, now has 5 points of the night. 33-18. Under a minute to go in the half. Inside to Gilbertson, who just goes up and over her defender. Izzy Gilbertson with 10. The freshman, somebody Coach Thad Strite talked really well about when I chatted with him in December. Then commits a foul. It'll be her first of the game. And we'll see a Mount Air substitution. Looks like Gilbertson will get a break towards the end of the half. Kinsey Barnes will come in. Bedford will bring Vanessa Hill in. And Janie Sneathen will come out of the game. .7 to go in the half. 35-18. Mount Air pulling away. They're late in the second.
You got to get some points here going into the half.
They do on the 2-on-1 is Sleep on the back door. Out of the back door. Gets the bucket. 35-20. Shot clock turned off for Mount Air. Barnes, left side Jones. Inside Stewart, passes too tall. And that will give it back to Bedford. They will have now the shot clock turned off, but they're going to have to work against that full court pressure instilled by Mount Air. And it's off of Mount Air, out of bounds. It'll stay with Bedford. By the way, this has been a rivalry that has been one-sided since 2016. Mount Air has won each of the matchups since December 9th of 2016. Here's Murphy attacking, creates contact, misses the shot through the contact, a foul on the rebound. Barnes got the foul, and Murphy commits the nickel dime foul, and it's free throws coming up for Mount Air with 5 seconds to go in the half, and a chance to grow their lead ever so slightly.
I know you got to go up for that rebound as hard as you possibly can, but that's just a foul that it's tough to give up. You're that far away from the hoop, and Mount Air now able to go up and go shoot free throws.
This was 19-14 at one point, advantage Mount Air. Since then, a 16-6 spurt has grown their lead. First one no good from Barnes. Second one no good either. Rebound by Bedford. They might be able to get a desperation shot off at the horn. Perkins, deep three, missed it short. And that is how the half will end. So Mount Air with a strong push to end the frame. Worth the break here in Ringgold County. 35-20 advantage. Raiderettes will be back in a little bit with the second half of the KMA video stream.
Terry Norberg.
I'm Mike Wilson, Chief Operating Officer here at Cubby's.
My name is Delone Wilson, and I'm president of Cubby's Convenience Stores.
I started out with Cubby's as a cashier to a store manager within 2 months, and then as a district manager. I can see myself with Cubby's for the long term.
We're looking for team members that smile, that are friendly, that want to help the customer, they want to learn, they want to grow, and they've got a great positive attitude.
If that's you, apply now. Text Cubby's, CUBBYS, to 242424.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it. Up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber. Internet worth talking about.
At Hawkeye Ford, we go the extra mile for our valued customers. No matter where you purchase your vehicle, our expert team provides top-notch service with unwavering commitment to excellence. We ensure your ride gets the best care it deserves. From routine maintenance to major repairs, we got you covered. Experience the convenience and expertise of Hawkeye Ford Service Department today. Call Hawkeye Ford at 712-623-5147 to book your vehicle service needs.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is your leading agricultural retailer of crop inputs and expert solutions. And they're your choice in the region for top-of-the-line products and customer service. When nothing short of the best is your standard, talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Missouri, Coyne, Percival, and Essex, Iowa for fall application and products. Nutrien Ag Solutions, growing your crops and your bottom line.
Agricultural business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing. Much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to their communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. Well, to learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
Family, they're always there when you need them. We feel the same about banking. At PCSB, we believe in building relationships that never close. That's why we offer ITMs with extended hours and a breadth of digital services for your convenience. But it's our people who create a true connection with our community. We don't stop working for you when the workday is done. We're always your bank, and we're always working for you. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
With a chronic respiratory condition, Rogers Pharmacy can provide what you need. Rogers Pharmacy offers a full line of respiratory equipment like oxygen, BiPAP, CPAP, and nebulizers. Rogers Pharmacy isn't a big box pharmacy where you may have to wait for days and weeks to get what you need. They're a full-service, independent, family-owned pharmacy, and they go above and beyond to offer you the quality service and products you deserve. See Rogers Pharmacy in Tarkio, Maryville, Mound City, St. Joseph, and Stanberry, Missouri. Visit Rogers Pharmacy online at rogersrx.com.
People ask me what my dad does. I still don't have exactly the right answer. This is Sadie, and my dad is Shane from Schaff Ag. I know he takes calls and texts early in the morning and late at night. I know he does research to find the best products at the best prices. And I know he says, "I'll get that done for you." But I guess I'm still not sure what all is involved in every aspect of agronomy. But I know my dad does it all. Call Shane at Schaff Ag and see for yourself. 712-520-1333.
About to begin the second half here in Mount Air on the KMA video stream online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mader, Tate and Amy with you here tonight. Proud of Iowa Conference basketball action. It's a 35-20 Mount Air lead as we get ready to begin the second. And Tate, I think if you're Bedford, the key to getting back into this game is you've got to find a way to crack the code that has been the full court pressure, and you've got to hit some big shots.
Yeah, you've got to be able to get across half court for starters. And then you've got to be able to set up shots and hit those opportunities. And so far, this Mount Air defense it's been a tough task, that's for sure. Bedford not handling it super great there in the first half. Got to see some halftime adjustments, see if they're coming out with anything different.
So start of the second half, and it looks like it'll be Mount Air basketball. 35-20 our score. It was a 19-8 Raider at edge. The end of the first. Bedford got it down to 6 at one point, and then Mount Air's been able to grow it since then up to 15. Here's Jaxie Knight. Stewart inside. Behind the defense was Schaefer. Makes the shot, but an offensive foul called on Mount Air. Bedford had a few of those go against them in the first half, and I'd imagine they don't feel bad seeing one go against Mount Air now as that wipes points off the board for the Raiderettes, but they'll get them right back as Danny Stewart gets a steal and puts one up and in. 37-20 in the first points of the half go Mount Air's way. Vanessa Hill will pull up. 8-footer, no good. Rebound grabbed by Izzy Gilbertson, the freshman, having a nice night.
I don't mind that shot there from Hill because the way that this Mount Air defense has been, there hasn't been very many shots, so you've got to take as many as possible.
Gilbertson might have got away with the travel, gets the rebound on the floor. Gives to Knight. Knight can't get the friendly roll. Gilbertson another rebound, and then Perkins comes around from the backside and creates the jump ball. The arrow will give it to Bedford. Izzy Gilbertson, I've got her with 10.7 rebounds. Like I mentioned earlier, when I talked to Coach Thad Strite in early December, he was really pleased with how she was progressing. Bedford ahead with numbers. Gets Lexi Perkins to put one up and in. Bedford had the advantages they wanted, and their first points of the half come on Lexi Perkins' second field goal of the night. Around the perimeter goes Mount Air. Now inside corner touch, Stewart out to Knight. Back inside, tried to thread kneel to Gilbertson. It's deflected on the floor, ends up in the hands of Cadence Perkins. Perkins will bring it up the floor, being guarded by Knight, trying to create separation. She lost it. It's stolen away by Knight, and then Knight is fouled. It's not a great sequence for Bedford.
The struggles continue, offensively, trying to break this Mount Air defense.
It'll be Mount Air basketball, 6:35 to go here in the third, up by 15. Both teams have got one bucket so far in the second half. Left side touch to Jaxie Knight. Back to Gilbertson inside. Here's Stewart. Worked around her defenders. Missed it too strong. Kendra Sleep with the rebound, and then Sleep and Knight fighting for it. Jump ball prompted. Will keep it with Mount Air. Mount Air 4-1 of the Pride of Iowa. Their lone loss came to a really good Nottoway Valley team earlier this year. Inbound in. Schaefer catch and shoot. Moon ball three. Missed it short. Rebound by Lexi Perkins. And Bedford will bring it across. Attacking is Hill, but she took an extra step. I take that back. They haven't updated they got a really nice kind of wall thing that updates the conference standings. They haven't updated yet. Mount Air's 4-2. They also lost to Martinsdale St. Mary's recently.
Haven't been in school for, the 2 weeks, so I mean.
And they've had more things to worry about than updating that. This three sets up a rebound by Stewart, who then gives to Izzy Gilbertson. And Izzy Gilbertson's got 12 points. It's 39-22. Mount Air's full court pressure continues to headache Bedford. Hill had no other choice than to just throw it off of Gilbertson. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Bedford. Janie Sneven into the game for the Bulldogs. Well, on the boys' side tonight, that's going to be a fun one. Mount Air and Bedford, two of the top teams, perhaps the top two teams in the Pride of Iowa Conference. Here's Hardy, little runner after crossing over a defender. Anaya Hardy gets it to go. Nice sequence from the freshman. 39-24. Knight, Gilbertson. Back to Knight. Inside touch. Stewart got by her defender, and she's fouled on the backside by Janie Sneven. Free throws coming for Danny Stewart.
We talked about how competitive this matchup is usually earlier, and, when now with this game is Mount Air's trying to keep fighting for that top of the Pride of Iowa spot, and that Bedford Mount Air boys game is going to be who's on top. The girls would need a lot of help and probably a lot of weird things to happen because I just don't see anybody beating Martinsdale St. Mary's in the conference as Stewart gets the second one, missed the first, made the second. Nottoway Valley certainly gave him a shot, ended up losing by a couple. Then Nottoway Valley blew the doors off this Mount Air team. They'll meet again later on in the year. Here's Hill, squares up for a three, missed it short. Rebound by Schaefer, but Mount Air right now very much in play to kind of lobby for that third spot of the Pride of Iowa. Of course, a win over Nottoway Valley could maybe bump them into second. That won't be easy, though. Hill attacking, missed it. Rebound by Murphy, couldn't get it to go. And then Schaefer gets the rebound for Mount Air. Bringing it up is Knight. Knight, runner, missed it. Had to change her shot as the defender was chasing her. Bedford the other way, down by 16. Will go inside to Murphy. Murphy quiet tonight with just 3 points, ends up turning it over. Danny Stewart comes up with the steal for Mount Air. 4:15 to go in the third. 40-24 advantage Mount Air on the KMA video stream. Underneath, Stewart got behind the defense, puts it up and in. She's got 12. Mount Air's got 3 in double figures, and Bedford's got a timeout they're taking. 42-24 Mount Air with 4:06 to go here in the third.
My name is Dr. Katie Greer, and I am an orthopedic surgeon specializing in foot and ankle surgery at Shenandoah Medical Center. At SMC, we are able to offer a wide range of treatment options to reduce pain and improve mobility, including surgery, pain-relieving injections, and specialized physical therapy. To learn more about all the orthopedic services provided at Shenandoah Medical Center, please call us at 712-246-7400.
42-24 advantage Mount Air. The KMA video stream online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mader, Tate and Amy with you here tonight. Proud of Iowa Conference girls basketball action. The KMA video stream. It's been kind of a tough couple of weeks if you are a winter sports athlete or a winter sports coach or an athletic director responsible for scheduling winter sports because of the snow and the cold. It's been a while since either one of these teams have been out on the floor. And a turnover on Bedford. We'll give it back to Mount Air. 5-second inbound violation. Mount Air has not played since that January 5th loss to Martinsdale St. Mary's. Inbound in, Gilbertson, shots blocked. Rebound by Vanessa Hill. Up the floor, it's stolen away by Knight from the backside. She'll go to Gilbertson on the 2-on-1. Izzy Gilbertson up and in. Bedford has had a lot of situations tonight where they've created the mismatches. And the lead is 20. It's the largest of the night for Mount Air as we get a foul on Gilbertson as Hill was taking it across the timeline.
This game's starting to get a little bit aggressive, a little chippy here, edging towards the end of the third quarter.
Bedford's last game was also on January 5th. They were a winner over East Union that night. Here's Hardy. There's not a lot of movement offensively for Bedford right now. That's allowing Mount Air to kind of sit and ball hawk and anticipate a pass. That one's sent out of bounds by Mount Air. It'll go back to Bedford.
Yeah, Mount Air kind of able to run just that man defense, and Bedford really not moving much, so the defenders don't have to move very much as well, and it's allowing for opportunities for Mount Air to get their hands in on the ball.
Sleep, contested shot, no good. Abby Larson crashes the glass for Mount Air. 3:20 to go in the third. Nickel, left side, Mikkel Jones. Left corner, Larson. Back to Jones. 3:05 to go here in the third. Knight with it out top, being guarded by Simmons. Will give Jones. Left side, Nickel. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Jones will launch a three, missed it short. Long rebound, chased down by Caroline Simmons. She wants to run. She'll cross over. Jones, floater, missed it short. Murphy and Larson both fighting for it. Jump ball created by, I'll say Murphy more so created that. And it'll stay with Bedford. Cadence Perkins into the game, and Nia Hardy will come out of the Bedford side. They had Vanessa Hill wide open in the corner, and they were a little tardy on it. Jones was able to anticipate it, steps out of bounds, so it'll stay with Bedford.
That was a good opportunity there for Bedford, and not able to get it in bounds. It's gonna be one that they want back.
Hill got by her defender. Runner draws the foul as the backside defender came over. That's on Gilbertson. So that'll put Hill at the line. 4th on Gilbertson, so that's worth keeping on. Now it's a 20-point game. So Hill at the free throw line gets the first one. And if you're Coach Thad Strite, he's going to take Gilbertson out. I was going to say, you can go a couple different ways with this. Knowing the game, the decision is probably in hand, barring disaster. Maybe you let Gilbertson play and learn as a freshman, or you can take her out, and that's what they do with Carly Elwood coming in. Second free throw, no good. Mount Ayr could not hang on to the rebound. It'll stay with Bedford. Lexi Perkins will come into the game. Coming in for Kendra Sleet. And a basket for Bedford from Vanessa Hill makes it 44-27. Still a long way to go, though, for the Bulldogs if they're to claw back in this. Here's a 2 that is out by Larson. Couldn't get it to go. Perkins grabs what I've got as her 8th rebound of the night. And here comes Bedford the other way with Cadence Perkins to Hill. Hill, 3-ball, no good. Fight for the rebound. Perkins just muscles it away. Murphy gets blocked. Back to Mount Ayr it goes. Missed opportunity to cut into this lead for the Bulldogs. Under 2 to go in the quarter. Knight 3, missed it short. Out of bounds. Back to Bedford.
Mount Ayr kind of struggling to get any points going here in the third quarter, but their defense is just, it's allowed for the need not to score that many points. They haven't let Bedford score very many as well.
Danny Stewart comes into the game for Mount Ayr. Pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Bedford. Coming up here in a little bit, Ryan Matheny. That's Glenwood St. Albert boys basketball. I call it the Ryan Matheny game of the month. Does about one game a month, and that comes your way tonight. In Glenwood, throw ahead. Simmons missed the layup. Fights for her own rebound. Good hustle by her. Might have got away with the travel. Then they go inside Perkins. Perkins is fouled by Larson, and Cadence Perkins will go to the free throw line. So free throws coming up for Perkins. Gets the first one. 44-28. 1:38 to go here in the third. Doesn't get the second one. Lexi Perkins rebound, can't get the putback. And then Brea Nickel comes up with the board on the second chance. Here comes Mount Ayr the other way. They'll swing it inside. Jones finds an open Stewart. She'll make the extra pass. Elwood smacked away by Murphy, and they will say it is out of bounds off of Mount Ayr. To Bedford it goes.
Not sure which Raider at that one even might have made contact with it.
That one is sent out of bounds by Elwood. It'll stay with Bedford. 1:20 to go here in the third. This Mount Ayr pressure has just stumped Bedford tonight. There's an example of it as the throw ahead is stolen away by Nickel. Nickel runner through the contact, missed it. Rebound, though, by Stewart. That shot's no good. Rebound again by Stewart. With it now is Larson. Larson attacking. It's deflected. It was kind of batted around for a minute like a volleyball. And then it's out of bounds off of, they're going to say, I think off of Bedford. It'll stay with Mount Ayr. Good crowd shuffling in as the boys game approaches. Again, the top two teams, the Crown of Iowa Conference, going to clash here in a little bit. And anytime Bedford and Mount Ayr get together, it's a fun time. There's a 3 from Nickel, missed it short. Long rebound, she'll get it back. Nickel with the long rebound to Jones, right wing, 45 to go in the third. Inside touch, Stewart. Extra pass, Larson. Larson, extra pass, Elwood. Elwood traveled. Lefter, no, jump ball. It's got to be a jump ball or travel in that situation. And the arrow will keep it with Mount Air, it looks like. Yes, it will.
That was kind of an interesting little call there because
So if the defender is touching the ball in that situation, it's a jump ball.
Yeah.
It always just looks so awkward.
Yeah.
And then it's actually, so Perkins comes up with what she thought was a steal, but it hit the under part of the hoop, so it's out of bounds off of Bedford. It'll stay with Mount Air. 39 seconds to go in the quarter. Inbound in is stolen away by Perkins. 30 seconds to go in the third. Bedford trying to chip back into this lead. Perkins no good. Rebound by Nickel. And then a jump ball created. This one will give it to Bedford. 24.9 to go in the third. Murphy on the inbound, looking for an outlet, goes to Hill. Hill trying to muscle her way past the defender. Gives to Murphy. 20 left in the third. Simmons with it left wing, back to Murphy. Shot clock turned off. Simmons will launch Murphy will launch a three. It was long of everything. Rebound by Danny Stewart. She'll bring it across half court. Kick out Larson, down to 7. Almost stolen by Hill. They fight for it. Larson gets it back, down to 3. Here is Stewart rather, long three, no good at the horn. And kind of a clunky third quarter comes to a close. We will go to the fourth. 44-28 advantage Mount Air here on the KMA video stream.
The Ice House Restaurant and Sports Bar is your home for food, fun, and friendly service before and after all local games this season. But that's not all. Stop in to watch a college or pro game on one of their 19 TVs. Plus, with 8 different beers on tap, daily meal specials, a free-to-use party room, and plenty of seating, the Ice House in Clarinda just goes with your sports plans. And speaking of plans, make sure to like their Facebook page to be the first to learn about events happening at the Ice House in Clarinda.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
On to the fourth here in Mount Air, the KMA video stream online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mader, Tate and Amy with you here tonight. 44-28. Mount Air leading Bedford in this Pride of Iowa Conference Girls Basketball Contest. These two teams squared off back on December 8th. It was a 54-44 Mount Air win. Raiderettes trying to move to 5-2 in conference play. Here's Knight with the top of the key for Mount Air. Over right corner, Stewart back to Mikkel Jones. She'll pop a three. That was blocked by Hardy. Perkins gets the rebound out of that. Here's Hardy inside to Perkins. It was deflected. Back out Simmons, and then intercepting it was Stewart. She again just read the pass.
Bedford unable to get anything going down low there. They tried to enter the paint a couple times and unable to pass it inside.
Ball on the floor. Perkins comes up with it. 42-28, 7:08 to go here in this one. Perkins inside, got behind her defender, lays it up in, and any chance Bedford's going to have of a comeback is going to hinge on getting Lexi Perkins going inside.
Yeah, she's really hasn't had that many looks down low either, but hasn't really been able to get going yet tonight, and that's one thing that Bedford really needs if they want to be very successful.
Mount Air content to slow things down a little bit. Of course, you've still got to keep on keeping on because of the shot clock. They've got 8 seconds left in this sequence. Schaefer, right side Stewart, had a step on her defender. Nice little step through by Stewart. Did everything right but make the shot. It's out of bounds off of Mount Air. It'll stay off Bedford. It'll stay with Mount Air. Yeah, Schaefer did everything you could there except finish at the bucket.
Mount Air's definitely going to need to continue scoring because, like, this game went from a pretty big deficit to it's only 12 right now. That's definitely doable with 6 minutes of basketball remaining.
Mikkel Jones with it, right side Stewart. They'll go right corner to Schaefer, right back to Stewart. Around the perimeter they go to Knight, who's back into the game. Now inside touch, Kinsey Barnes, and that shot goes for Mount Air with Jaxie Knight, who's now got 13 on the night. And the lead up to 14. Bedford will chip it back down to 12, though. On the basket by Lexi Perkins, who is starting to find a rhythm offensively. 44-32 our score. Jones to the corner to Stewart. Deep three, Jaylee Schaefer, no good. Lexi Perkins gets the rebound. Maybe not the best shot there if you're Mount Air, but it's the one they took. Inside Perkins, back out Cadence Perkins. Big three, missed it short. Murphy, to her credit, tried to get the rebound but could not. And now Mount Air will bring Nickel and Gilbertson back in. Jones and Barnes will get a breather. 5:13 to go in this one. 44-32, Mount Air on top. Nickel to Gilbertson, gives to Knight, right corner, Stewart. Stewart got to step on her defender. She'll swing it out. Nickel, little ball fake, attacking. Through the contact, draws the foul, doesn't get the shot to go. But again, draws the foul, and she's got free throws coming her way. Brea Nickel with 4 on the night. Can't make it 5 on the front one. That's, by the way, the 4th foul on Cadence Perkins. She doesn't sit much for Bedford, but she's going to have to right now playing with those 4 fouls. Vanessa Hill will come in.
Yeah, especially with 5 minutes remaining. You're only down 12 right now. Both those free throws missed. You know, you're still in this one.
And the window is open. The only thing that's problematic for Bedford is Hill works around the double team, gets it to Hardy, left side Simmons. Back to Hardy. Hardy attacking, a little runner off the glass, too strong. Had the right idea, but too strong. Knight, throw ahead, Stewart. Just had to throw it off of Simmons to keep it in bounds. Heads up play. There's nothing illegal to that by any means.
Yeah, great idea there, and it keeps the basketball from Mount Air. And, you know, if Bedford wants to get this, that's the difficult thing is they have not been able to score hardly at all this game.
Yeah, the problem with Bedford in mounting a comeback is you're probably going to have to hit some outside shots. As Gilbertson gets blocked by Perkins, it'll stay with Mount Air. And that's just not really who Bedford is as a team. They haven't done it tonight. They haven't done it a ton all season.
And for a team like Mount Air that's been playing this tough defense all night long, points are hard to come across, and now you're looking for 12 quick ones. And
Knight off a screen, shoots a 3, and then gets fouled in the follow-through by Vanessa Hill. 4:18 to go, and Jaxie Knight will be at the free throw line. She's got 13 on the night. That's the 3rd on Hill. And Knight now makes it 14 for her. 45-32. Is the score. Can't get the second. She'll get 3 free throws out of this, by the way.
It's not an ideal foul right there.
And that one is good as well. So Knight goes 2 for 3. She's got 15. The lead is 14. 46-32 our score. Hardy is blocked. It'll stay with Mount Air. It should be 48-32, by the way. And the scoreboard has been off. Here's a jumper, no good. Rebound by Murphy, no good. You just add up the point totals on the Mount Air side right now. You've got 15, 19, 34, 48. I was wondering because I keep track of my iPad, and I was showing I was 2 points off, but usually I give the.
It's kind of strange too because they were right there going into the 4th. They had the score correct, and now it's just been they lowered them.
Here's Gilbertson up the floor, draws the foul, and we'll get free throws coming her way. So, yeah, it's 48-32 is the score. Mount Air's got 3 in double figures. You've got Jaxie Knight with 15, Izzy Gilbertson with 14, Danny Stewart with 12. I went to Villisca, but they did teach pretty good math. That's 41, and then you've got 4 from Brea Nickel, 3 from Jaylee Schaefer. For 48 now, 4 from Jaylee Schaefer will make it 49. 3:38 to go in this one. It looks like Mount Air on their way to sweeping their Proud of Iowa Conference foe as Schaefer knocks down that one. And the lead is up to 18. The press gets another steal. Knight came up with it. They'll go underneath. Gilbertson can't finish. Almost got the rebound. Stewart sends it back in. And then Gilbertson is the beneficiary of that. She's got 16 to top all scores. It's 52-32. Another steal. This one from Nickel. And a bucket, and the lead is now up to 22 at 54-32 with 3:18 to go. We've got a Bedford timeout on the floor of the KMA video stream.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
.318 left, 54-32 advantage Mount Air on the KMA video stream. Bedford basketball. Here's Lexi Perkins. Will square up and shoot. Missed it short. Rebound by Jaxie Knight. Knight up the floor will give to Jaylee Schaefer. Gives back to Knight. Back to Schaefer. Ends up in the hands of Nickel. Left side Gilbertson. Mount Air spreading the floor. Going to slow things down on the offensive end. Almost stolen by Hardy. It is stolen by Hardy. Anaya Hardy with the swipe. Had the 2-on-1, but in the passing lane was Nickel. She kicks it, though, so it'll stay with Bedford. Kendra Sleep about to come into the Bedford side. Alexi Perkins will check out. So Mount Air about to move to what would be 5-2 in the Proud of Iowa. Simmons gives to Hill. Underneath, shot no good by Sleep. Rebound tracked down by Nickel. And what would be 8-2, that's on the boys' side. Right? Let me pull that up. It would be 7-4 overall. Left side Schaefer, 2:15 to go. High post touch by Stewart. Right side Gilbertson. Now attacking is Nickel. Missed it long. Rebound by Sleep. And Hill will bring it up the floor. Shot no good by Bedford. Rebound by Knight. Under 2 to go, and Coach Thad Strite's going to take a timeout and clear his bench, give some reserves an opportunity to play here tonight. Mount Air now will get another Proud of Iowa Conference foe Friday night when they take on Lennox. So they get a non-conference game with Centerville next Monday. Southwest Valley next Friday. Wayne will be their opponents on January 26th. Meanwhile, Bedford looking ahead for the Bulldogs. We'll get Martinsdale St. Mary's on Thursday night, Nottoway Valley on Friday, and then a really good Fremont Mills team on Monday night. Passes tipped. Coming up was Anderson. She's being muscled for the ball, able to kick it back out Jones. This will be the last time these two teams meet as a Pride of Iowa Conference foe. Of course, Bedford will join the Corner Conference in 2024. Good fit for them, I feel like. I'd imagine they're going to find a way to get the Raiders and Raiderettes on the schedule.
Oh yeah, these two teams, especially in sports like basketball, they'll face each other.
Well, and they know somebody, Jason Schaefer, the superintendent of both schools, former Shenandoah principal, now the superintendent. So it's kind of like when Villisca became Southwest Valley, you knew they were going to try to keep Stanton on the schedule and anything they could, and they have, as far as I can recall, in terms of basketball and stuff. Shot no good, sets up a rebound and a putback for Bedford with Michaela Nicholas. She'll get in the scorebook. 54-34, a minute 5 left in this one. Mount Air about to notch another win over their Highway 2 rival. There's a runner by Larson. You know, for years, this rivalry was controlled by Bedford. They were a power for a long time. Here's a runner, no good by Hardy, but she's fouled. A couple lean years for the Bulldogs, but 7 wins already this year. It's the most they've had in a couple years. They've got a chance for some more. They've got some youth in the lineup as well. They do have a few seniors along the way, but a team that has better days ahead, no doubt, it seems like, and is trending up as the first one is good for Mania Hardy. Hardy, one of those pieces, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch them here in the coming years. And, you know, they do lose quite a few seniors, but they're able to bring back some youth, and that'll be fun to watch.
And Mount Air on the other side, very young. They are about as young as you can be. Here is the final 35 seconds. This game, Hardy gets a run out, and Hardy will lay it up and in. She's got 9. 56-37 our score. 20 seconds to go. So it was an 11-point game after one, a 15-point game at the break. Mount Air never blew it open necessarily, but Bedford could never find that little run they need. They got down to 12 at one point. You thought, hey, get an outside shot or a 5-point possession. Maybe you get some life and put a scare at them, but that never happened. And Mount Air puts a couple in double figures. Vanessa Hill knocked down a 3 for Bedford in the final moments of this game, and that will be how this one ends. So Mount Air gets the sweep over their Pride of Iowa Conference rivals. They win it 56-40 here tonight on the KMA video stream. Tate and Amy, your thoughts?
What a defensive performance from Mount Air all night long, able to control Bedford with the full court press. Bedford turning the ball over multiple times, something that they just were not able to get going offensively because of that full court press. And Mount Air did a good job passing the ball around. They missed some of the opportunities that you'd like to see them make, especially as we get closer to postseason. But they were able to score off those fast break turnovers, and that's really what solidified them that win tonight.
It was Izzy Gilbertson leading the way for Mount Air. Jackson Knight added 15, and then 14 came from, 12 rather, came from Danny Stewart in the win. So Mount Air completes the season sweep over their conference foe. Don't go anywhere. We've got a dandy of a boys game coming up, potentially for the Pride of Iowa Conference title. Let's see how the rest of the season plays out, but whoever wins this is going to be in the driver's seat going forward. It's Bedford, it's Mount Air. Boys game coming your way in a little bit of the KMA video stream. Welcome back in, my friends. From Mount Air, Trevor Mater, Tate Namey with you here on the KMA video stream. How about a doozy of all doozies as they've turned the lights on us here at Mount Air. Proud of Iowa Conference Boys Basketball Contest. Bedford, Mount Air, the top two teams right now in the Proud of Iowa Conference, getting ready to square off. They've already met once this year, and it was a Bedford win back on December 8th. The Bulldogs, under the guidance of head coach Tanner Peterman, currently in the driver's seat of the Proud of Iowa Conference. They're 5-0 in conference play, 11-2 on the year. Mount Air, under the guidance of the longtime head coach Brett Ruggles, 7-2 on the year, 5-1 in the POI with that lone loss coming to the aforementioned Bedford Bulldogs. Tate Namey, this is a big game for both sides. Bedford, again, with the win, will essentially be 2 games up on everybody for a regular season title. Mount Air, with the win, would create a tie. There's still a lot of season left to be had, but they would very much put themselves right back in the mix.
Yeah, this is going to be a very fun matchup. And these two teams, we mentioned during the girls' game, they always get after it against each other. 2 very competitive programs. They play each other and everything. They're always going against each other. That just makes it 10 times more competitive because this one is really important for that regular season conference title. And the winner of this one, you're kind of right there, is they kind of put themselves in that driver's seat, and they can kind of control their own destiny there. Well, with Mount Air, though, they might need another Bedford loss, but this is going to be a big one for the regular season conference title.
Introducing the starters as we speak. Again, Mount Air led by head coach Brett Ruggles. Bedford led by head coach Tanner Peterman. Brett Ruggles has been doing this for a handful of years now on the Mount Air side. Coach Peterman, in just his second year in charge of the Bulldog program. They got to a sub-state final last year. Of course, they had that memorable run in football. They finished as a state runner-up. This is a group that was very confident coming into the basketball season, and so far 11-2 on the year. They have lived up to it. A couple of hiccups to Grandview Christian and to East Mills, but otherwise it's been a good season for the Bulldogs. Young Mount Air squad, they'll roll with Jackson Ruggles, Rice Reynolds, Jason Frost, Tyler Martin, Tate Dugan. Garrison Motzinger will be the starter for Bedford, along with Cal Peterman, Connor Nally, Silas Walston, and Brody King. It is almost time to basketball here tonight. And this Proud of Iowa Conference contest. And the tip is kind of an awkward tip. It'll be controlled by Bedford. There's a quick 3. Brody King rattles it in. And a statement start for the Bulldogs.
It's a big way to start, kind of staple your name, showing that you're here. Big momentum taker there from Bedford.
We've seen at times this year when King is on for them, he is on. Here's Jackson Ruggles being guarded by Connor Nally. On a cut to the hoop, Reynolds can't get it to go. Rebound by Bedford. Bringing it up the floor is Cal Peterman. Peterman got picked up defensively by Reynolds. Walston back to Peterman. Long pass, King, another 3. That one is not there. Frost comes up with the rebound. Jays Frost of Mount Air. There's Ruggles, will attack. Pulls up, jumper, rattles in. And it's 3-2. Jackson Ruggles, the son of Mount Air head coach Brent Ruggles, puts the Raiders on the board. Nally, bounce pass left side, Peterman. Mount Air settling into a 2-3 zone. Walston attacking, will kick out left side, Peterman. Peterman, 15 left on the shot clock, back out top near the Pirate logo to Nally. Left side, Peterman will launch a 3, missed it short. Jackson Ruggles gets the rebound.
Good ball movement there from the Bedford Bulldogs, but unable to really find that open shot. Good defense there from Mount Air.
Martin fumbles it into the hands of Peterman. Up the floor comes Bedford. Peterman on the left wing will give it out to Nally. Nally will set up the offense. Nally thought about attacking, gives to King. Bedford has not got anything inside yet. Peterman to Nally. Back to Nally, down to 10 on the shot clock. Here's King, right corner, Peterman. Back to King, down to 5. Peterman will attack. Off balance shot, no good. Rebound is tipped around and won by Frost. And here comes Mount Airy. Good defensive stand for the Raiders. These are two teams that do pride themselves on defense. With it is Ruggles. He'll give to Rice Reynolds. Back to Ruggles. Being guarded by Nally. Ruggles trying to go behind the back. Didn't fool Nally. Monsinger came over to backside help. That left Reynolds open. He'll make the extra pass inside. Frost got behind the defense and lays it in. And Jays Frost makes it 4-3 advantage Mount Airy. Frost donning glasses tonight. He suffered a nasty injury, eye injury, the last time these two teams played. Here's King, left side three, bang. Brody King from downtown, and that's how all 6 of Bedford's points have came so far. 6-4 our score. In transition, Ruggles will pull up a J. It's nothing but net, but not the good kind. Tate Dugan tracked it down into the hands of Tyler Martin. Martin bounce pass right side. Ruggles will square up and reload. That one missed everything. And Silas Walston gets the rebound. Bedford wants to run. King in transition traveled. He was about to stop, drop, and pop, but took an extra step. And it's a turnover back to Mount Airy. Bedford will bring in a substitution. Marcus Knighton, who we've seen a couple times this year, Tatum, really be a spark off the bench.
Yeah, he's definitely a great sixth man for Bedford, and he's put up good numbers coming off the bench for them. One player that they really want to continue to keep doing well off the bench, especially as we get closer to that postseason push.
4.5 to go in the first. 6-4 Bedford on top. Couple of Brody King trays is what's got them there so far. Right side, Ruggles on the right wing. Look at a back screen. That didn't really do anything, though. Ruggles will now have to hand off to Martin. Martin, it was pickpocketed. Now he got a hand on it. Peterman gets the steal. Peterman to King. King, another deep three. That one is short. Walston with the big boy rebound. Now here's Peterman attacking, able to find King. On the right corner, Walston along the baseline. Will throw it out to Knighton. Knighton, Nally, high post touch, Peterman. Back to Knighton, jumper from him, bang. The ball movement crisp for the Bulldogs right now, and it's 9-4.
What an offense they're able to put together so far tonight. They've been shooting the ball very well.
All 9 points have come from beyond the arc. Attacking is Martin. He draws the foul. He's got free throws coming his way. It's the first on Marcus Knighton. This is a Bedford team not overly deep. Really will, preferably if they have it their way, only run about 6. Martin gets the first one to go.
We're still seeing success with that too. Usually with these teams, they want that depth. Bedford doesn't really run much depth, and they're still able to. Those 6 guys are able to put up quality minutes.
Trevin Victor at the line, or in the game, as Tyler Martin's at the line. He makes both. 9-6 our score. Throw ahead King. Will go inside Peterman. Peterman makes the extra pass. Knighton, catch and shoot. Trey rattles it home. And the Bedford three-point frenzy continues. It's 12-6. 3:10 to go in the first. With it is Victor. They'll go left corner, Rice Reynolds. The Stanford track commit gives to Dugan. Back out Victor. Being guarded by Walston. Will hand off to Ruggles. 10 on the shot clock. Ruggles, deep three. No good. Off the iron. And a foul on the rebound attempt by Tate Dugan. Much to the dismay of the Mount Airy side. I'll be honest, I didn't really see a lot there to necessitate a foul.
Definitely was going for the rebound pretty hard and made a little bit of contact there, but that's one on like a loose ball kind of situation with a rebound. Usually you don't see too many fouls on those.
Knighton inside Walston. Walston goes up and gets it off the glass. That's the first 2-point field goal of the night for Bedford, and that'll prompt a Mount Airy timeout. 2:36 to go in the first. Here on the KMA video stream.
For 30 years, Chat Mobility has provided Southwest Iowa with the latest technology and a high-speed nationwide network. More importantly, Chat Mobility provides real customer service that you can only get from a local company. When you choose Chat Mobility, we take the time to answer all of your questions and to make sure you're totally comfortable with your phone. You'll have peace of mind knowing that we are here to help with any concerns you may have going forward. Real hometown customer service only from Chat Mobility.
2:36 to go in the first quarter, 14-6 our score. And Tate and Amy, we're seeing right now the three-point game for Bedford is really what's allowed them to get out to this lead.
Yeah, they're able to pass the ball really well, getting some good open looks. And, you know, we just saw on that last play before the timeout, Marcus Knighton with a really good pass down low and able to get it to finish. What a play. The ball movement so far for Bedford has been elite.
And it'll be a turnover by Mount Air. It was going to either be an out-of-bounds turnover. No, they're actually going to say it was off of Bedford. It'll stay with Mount Air. 2:24 to go here in the first quarter. Victor being guarded by Walston. Now here's Reynolds left side. Try to get him going offensively, I'd imagine, will Mount Air. Give back to Ruggles. Ruggles gets a high screen. He'll pull up, jumper, free throw line, not there. Knighton with the rebound for Bedford. Knighton has it now. Here's Peterman. Kick out. Nally will join the three-point brigade. That one is no good, though. Rebound by Rice Reynolds. Minute 50 to go in the first. Martin to Ruggles. Ruggles along the baseline goes up and under. That was a thing of beauty from Jackson Ruggles. And it's 14-8.
It's exactly what Mount Air needed, was that right there. And you get some points going on the board for them. They're kind of in a little bit of a drought here since the beginning of the first quarter. That's a good bucket for them.
Nally to King. King will skip it right side. Peterman draws two defenders. Peterman was attacking, cutting to the rim. Nally off the window with the kiss. Connor Nally makes it 16-8. 1:10 to go in the first. Bedford started the game with 4 threes. Last couple buckets have been field goals. Second one, that shot no good by Martin. Rebound by Peterman. Here's Walston. They'll go in the corner. Knighton missed it. Rebound tipped into the hands of Martin. Under a minute to go in the first. Ruggles, mid-range J, the forgotten shot of basketball doesn't go. Cal Peterman with the rebound. Actually, it was Nally, rather. But over through Knighton, and it'll be a turnover back to Mount Air. With 36 left in the quarter, Motsinger will come in on the Bedford side. They'll let Walston sit. Loudon Main will come in. Rice Reynolds gets a quick breather on the Mount Air side. Shot clock not a factor on this possession for Mount Air. Here's Victor, right side, Martin, inside post touch, Main. Main back out top to Ruggles. Here's Victor, left side with it, Martin. 15 left in the quarter. Victor catch and shoot three, no good. Rebound by King. Bedford can play for the final shot of the quarter. Ahead to Peterman. Peterman attacking, clear path, will just lay it up and in the final moments of the quarter, and that will be how the frame ends. So a strong first for Bedford. They lead 18-8 as we go to the second here of the KMA video stream.
Terry Nornberg.
I'm Mike Wilson, Chief Operating Officer here at Cubby's.
My name is Delone Wilson, and I'm president of Cubby's Convenience Stores.
I started out with Cubby's as a cashier to a store manager within 2 months, and then as a district manager. I can see myself with Cubby's for the long term.
We're looking for team members that smile, that are friendly, that want to help the customer, they want to learn, they want to grow, and they've got a great positive attitude.
If that's you, apply now. Text Cubby's, C-U-B-B-Y-S, to 242424.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it. Up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber, internet worth talking about.
On to the second quarter here in Mount Air, an 18-8 Bedford lead as we go to the second frame. Trevor Bader, Tate and Amy with you here tonight on the KMA video stream. Mount Air basketball. Bedford came out guns blazing, hitting 4 threes early on. Mount Air probably needs to duplicate that if they want to cut into this margin. Here's Victor, right side Maine. Inside touch, Martin, back out to Maine. They've got Hayes Stogel into the game for the first time. He gets the touch, but immediately gives it back to Victor. Now Stogel will square up, 3-ball from him. Missed everything, and it's out of bounds off of Mount Air. It'll stay with Bedford, or go to Bedford. Mount Air just needing a spark offensively.
Yeah, not able to get a three-point shot so far tonight. They've struggled from beyond the arc. But Bedford, on the other hand, obviously, we've seen that's where they've been hot.
Motsinger will kick out Nally. King, left side 3, missed it short. Rebound by Maine. Early stages of the second quarter. Victor brings it across left side. Will give to Ruggles, far left wing. Now goes right wing Maine. Right corner Stogdell. Right back to Maine. Top of the key. Left side Victor. Around the perimeter they go. Ruggles gets a touch. Back to Maine. Right corner Stogdell. 15 on the shot clock. Back to Maine. Now Victor. Right back to Maine. 10 on the shot clock. Maine attacked, then tried to kick it out to Stogdell. And it's not there. It's turnover back to Bedford.
Right idea there on the kick out. Had him open, but just missed the pass a little bit, and a little bit of miscommunication there on the Mount Air side. That's one they're going to want to have back.
Silas Walston back into the game for Bedford. 6:40 to go in the half. Bulldogs by 10. Motsinger inside to Walston. It was tapped away by Martin. Maine will get credit for the steal. Ruggles up the floor. Right side Maine to Stogdell. Maine, high post touch Martin. Martin swings it right side Stogdell. Back to Martin. This is kind of a lankier lineup for Mount Air, and they're not really utilizing it right now. Here's a 3, Victor. Bang. That's one way to do it, I guess.
Bedford's able to kind of counter that length that you were talking about, but that was a big shot there from Mount Air. Maybe the shot they needed to really get this going.
18-11. Peterman wanted to go inside to Motsinger, who was off a Raider, out of bounds. It'll stay with Bedford. Now Mount Air will bring Rice Reynolds and Jays Frost back into the game. Looks like Martin and Maine will sit. 5:52 to go in the half. 18-11, Bedford on top. Inbound into Knighton. Knighton left side Peterman. Peterman, a little head fake. He wants to shoot a 3, but it wasn't there. Right side Nally now. Bounce pass in. Motsinger, short corner, pulls one up. That's a tough shot, tough angle. Garrison Motsinger made it look easy. And it's 20-11 as he's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, he really did. And I was kind of wondering to myself if that was really the shot that Motsinger wanted. And it doesn't matter either way. He's able to get it to go.
Inside touch, Frost gets it off the glass and in. Jays Frost makes it 20-13. Peterman, left side, inside to Walston. Walston just gets big, kicks out Knighton 3, missed it short. Rebound is won by Stogdell, perhaps the smallest guy fighting for it. 5 minutes to go in the half. Here's Victor, 3, no good. Would have really turned the tables. This one, Knighton, long pass on the rebound to Nally. Nally attacking, will pull it out. Left side, Peterman. Peterman back out to Nally. Right side, Knighton. Now right corner, Motsinger. 15 on the shot clock. Inside post touch, Peterman. He'll kick out Nally. Nally, not really a three-point shooter, threw it away. Jackson Ruggles comes up with the steal. Ruggles tried to go inside to Frost. Stolen away by Motsinger. Bedford with numbers. Motsinger up the floor. Can't get the bucket, but gets the foul. And Garrison Motsinger has free throws coming his way.
Garrison Motsinger going from one side of the court all the way to the other one.
He's fast.
Yeah, definitely. Very quickly. Mount Air kind of struggled to keep up with him there. So did some of the Bedford players. He was definitely the fastest one moving and able to draw the foul when he goes up with it.
Foul is called on Jackson Ruggles. It'll be his first. Motsinger knocks down the first one. Looks like Brody King will come in. Marcus Knighton out for Bedford. Mount Air will also make a substitution. Martin in for Victor. And the next one coming from Motzinger. Good as well, 22-13. 4:20 to go in the half. Right side, Stogdal attacking. It was deflected into the hands of Martin on the bounce pass. Martin, right corner, Frost. Frost a three, no good. Motzinger with the rebound. Up the floor comes Peterman. Peterman attacking. Off-balance shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, they will say, off of Motzinger. Him and Reynolds were both jockeying for it. And it goes to Mount Ayr.
It's a big possession here for Mount Ayr. Like getting a bucket here would be pretty big.
3:50 to go here in the half. Right now, if you're Mount Ayr, you're just trying to stay afloat. Here's Ruggles trying to help that cause. Three-pointer no good. King gets the rebound and a football pass ahead to Peterman. Peterman is fouled. And Cal Peterman's got free throws coming his way. That foul will be on Reynolds, his first. Looks like Knighton will come in for Bedford here in a moment. Just Peterman can't connect on the first one. Knighton in for Motzinger. Here's the next one from Peterman. 3:40 left in the half, 22-13 Bedford. Can't get either one. Rebound tracked down by Rice Reynolds. Ruggles up the floor to Martin. Victor, actually check that, Stogdal will go left side, Reynolds. Reynolds bounce pass to Martin. Did he travel? He did. Martin moved the feet, and it's a turnover. And Coach Brett Ruggles from out here wants to take a timeout. 3:23 left in the half, 22-13 Bedford with the KMA video stream.
At Hawkeye Ford, we go the extra mile for our valued customers. No matter where you purchase your vehicle, our expert team provides top-notch service with unwavering commitment to excellence. We ensure your ride gets the best care it deserves. From routine maintenance to major repairs, we got you covered. Experience the convenience and expertise of Hawkeye Ford Service Department today. Call Hawkeye Ford at 712-623-5147 to book your vehicle service needs.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
Welcome back to Mount Airy on the KMA video stream online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mater, Tate and Amy with you here tonight, kicking off what should be a fun week of basketball on the KMA video stream. We've got the Corner Conference tournament throughout the rest of the week. Missouri Valley Riverside as well, Friday night, and John Harris tournament this weekend on the wrestling side of things. It's a great time of the year. Here's Silas Walston, wanted to go to Knighton. It was off the hoop. Knighton tracks it down. He'll give it to King. King left side three, hit a couple earlier. Doesn't get that one, but Cal Peterman on the other end gets the rebound and the putback.
I know it doesn't make much difference on that play, but I've never seen that before. When that pass at the rim, it reset the shot clock. That's just something that
yeah, if it hits the rim, the shot clock resets.
That was just something that I personally have never seen before.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have to say it was a shot technically, although I don't think there was by any means what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to toss it to Knight. And here's a foul on Connor Nally. That's a good observation. That'll put Jackson Ruggles at the free throw line after that Nally foul. He makes the first one. 24-14. Bedford Mount Ayr has played many doozies over the years. A lot of really good players on both sides come to mind. The last time these two face each other is Proud of Iowa Conference rivals. I mentioned during the girls' game, always the likelihood that these two will find a way to meet in non-conference. Jackson Ruggles gets both of the line, 24-15. Bedford on top, 2:40 to go in the half. Here's Peterman on the left wing. He'll give it back out top Nally. Right side Knighton. Wanted to go inside to Walston. That didn't fool Martin. King got it back. Walston, who took the bait, or Martin, who took the bait, then couldn't get back in time. And Silas Walston lays it off the glass for a bucket. 26-15, 2:20 to go in the half. Martin got picked up defensively. He'll just finally square up. Misses it off the rim. Peterman with another rebound. We got him with 4 rebounds on the night, 4 points as well. He gives to Knighton. Peterman in the corner will shot fake, attacking in. Will kick back out now. Left side King. King will drive in. Little runner by Brody King, misses everything. Rice Reynolds gets the rebound. 1:50 to go in the half, 26-15. Underneath they go. Here's Martin. Nice little spin shot from him goes. 26-17. It's just kind of hung around a 9 to 12 point lead for Bedford. Mount Air trying to cut into that as Martin gets a steal. Ruggles attacking, gives to Martin. Martin poked away by Nally. It's saved by Stogel. Right side Ruggles, big three. Good three from Jackson Ruggles. Bedford almost had the steal, then they got caught with numbers not in their favor. And it's down to 6. It's the closest it's been in the second quarter. 1:10 to go in the half.
Mount Air just kind of continued to hang around there at that 10-point range, and now they have an opportunity here to, maybe get a stop and score again here before this second half ends, or second quarter ends, excuse me.
And they do get the stop. There's a steal by Dugan. See if they can turn anything out of this, can Mount Air. Left corner Reynolds. Scoreless so far tonight. Will give it to Ruggles. Right side Martin. Mount Air's looking for a good possession here. They don't necessarily need a 3 or anything, just a good possession. They're not going to get it because Hayes Stogel traveled as he was about to attack.
That's something that you can't have right there. That's such a big possession for Mount Air, trying to get back into really maybe a 1-possession game or a small 2-possession game, and just a possession they're going to want back.
Shot clock really not a factor, not even a full second difference for Bedford. Here's Peterman. He will attack. He got really traveled. He was trying to split the 3 defenders, and I think he got a little too excited. Coach Tanner Peterman did not like it. And now back to Mount Air it'll go with 23 seconds to go in the half. Shot clock turned off for the Raiders. Here's Ruggles up the floor. Left corner Reynolds. Reynolds lobs it right side Martin, or swung it right side Martin. 10 left. Back to Reynolds. Mount Air will play for the final shot of the half. Martin will attack. Underneath Dugan, through the traffic, no good. Reynolds couldn't get the rebound. Knighton almost had the putback. It'll go out of bounds, but the half will run out. I don't think they're going to put any time on the clock. They will not, and both teams will hit the locker room. Fun first half, 26-20 advantage Bedford here on the KMA video stream. Second half on the way here in a little bit for Mount Air. About to begin the second half here in Mount Ayr tonight. Trevor Mader, Tate and Amy with you on the KMA video stream online, KMAland.com. 26-20 advantage Raiders, or advantage Bulldogs. We start the third quarter. Really felt like Bedford had a chance to blow this game open, and I don't want to say put them away because there's a lot of game left, but kind of hovered around like an 8 to 10 point lead, and then before the break, Mount Ayr gets it down to 6. Could have got down to more, but turnovers plagued that. And now here's Bedford with the basketball to start the second half. Cal Peterman will get the lead back up to 8 as he muscles his way into a bucket underneath.
Bedford picks up right where they left off kind of offensively. You know, they started off that game really hot with the three-pointers, and then they kind of moved down low, and now they've hit the paint pretty hard, and that's kind of been their game there in that whole second quarter. They continue with that here early in the third.
Nally almost got the steal, but it's out of bounds off of Bedford. Bedford's got 3 guys with 6. That's their leaders right now with Marcus Knight and Cal Peterman and Brody King. Jackson Ruggles highlighting Mount Ayr with 9. Ruggles will not make it 11 there. He did get the rebound, though, and gets fouled. Doesn't get the bucket, but will get a free throw opportunity coming his way. 38 seconds into the third quarter. Mount Ayr is 4-1 in Proud of Iowa Conference play. Bedford unblemished. And actually, Mount Ayr's 5-1. Bedford 5-0. No good on the first one from Ruggles. 38 seconds in.
It's a big game for the Pride of Iowa.
These two squared off back on December 8th. It was a 48-37 Bedford win over Mount Ayr. Ruggles gets the second one. He's up to 10. First player on your side tonight to get double digits. 28-21. Nally, right side, Motzinger. Back to Nally. Nope, intercepted by Ruggles. Just got in the passing lane. Ruggles up the floor. Gives to Martin. Martin attacking. Off-balance shot is good, and the bucket. And the foul for Tyler Martin.
Wow, that was pretty impressive right
Tough
there.
shot. Draws the contact, gets the free throw. That foul, by the way, on Silas Walston, his first. And Martin makes it a 4-point game on the old school 3-point play. He's up to 7. 28-24. Mount Ayr hanging around right now. Inside to Peterman. It's just bullied away by Martin. He took his lunch money. Up the floor, Ruggles, pass deflected. Motzinger couldn't save it. He'll stay with Mount Ayr. 6:40 to go here in the third. Ruggles will catch it near the Pirate logo. Mount Ayr, by the way, has got one of the cooler logos in all of KMA land. Here's an off-balance shot, Frost. That was really well contested by Bedford, and Brody King comes up with it. King, 3 is good. He hit one early in the game, hit another one in the first quarter. Knocks down one going down the floor, and he's got 9 of the night, 31-24.
Couple big shots we've seen from him so far.
Martin, no good. Frost, rebound and putback is there. 31-26. I feel like the pace of this game has really picked up.
I feel like the pace of this game has been pretty quick all night long. These two defenses are causing for some fast breaks and some fun possessions between the two offenses.
Mount Ayr comes out of the half of the 2-3 zone. Here's Walston. Makes the extra feed to Motzinger. Walston knew 2 defenders on him meant somebody was open. Just had to find him, and it was Garrison Motzinger on the dime from Silas Walston. 33-26, 5:38 to go in the third. Reynolds still scoreless so far tonight. Dugan back to Reynolds. Right side 3, misses everything. Cal Peterman with the rebound. Almost lost it, tracks it back down. Underneath, Motzinger kind of fumbled the pass, missed it short. Walston couldn't get the rebound. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Bedford. 5:17 to go here in the third. Bulldogs up by 7.
Motzinger kind of fumbled with that one, just not enough height on it.
Peterman makes the bucket, but they're going to wipe it out. They're going to say a clear-out foul on Silas Walston is why Peterman had the clear path. And the official is going to explain it to Coach Tanner Peterman. Be the first on Walston. See if that ends up being a 4 or 5 point swing, depending on this Mount Airy possession works out. Ruggles, right side, goes behind the back, working on Motzinger. Motzinger doesn't budge, and you can see that one coming. Ruggles dipped the shoulder, and Motzinger draws the foul. And
That's definitely a great call there. And once that little shove happened, the entire gym knew it was coming.
Bedford will bring Motzinger out. Marcus Knighton into the game for the Bulldogs. Up by 7, 4:50 to go here in the third. Knighton gives to King out top. Peterman. Nally being guarded by Ruggles. Go left side. King. King 3-ball. Missed it short. Rebound grab by Tate Dugan. 4:30 to go in the third. Here's Ruggles left wing. Gets a back screen Dugan. Now Dugan will cut in. Peterman anticipated that. Gets a hand on it. King gets the steal. Nally right corner. Bounces it in. Peterman. Peterman had it poked away from behind by Ruggles. Frost ends up with it. 4:10 to go in the third. Reynolds right wing. Fakes a pass inside. Now give out top to Ruggles. Ruggles, little fake, working on Knighton. Hands off Martin. Martin back to Reynolds. Reynolds, ball fake, back to Martin. 12 on the shot clock. Martin from deep knocks it down. Tyler Martin hits the tray.
Martin's gotten hot, and he's been big here for Mount Airy in the last couple minutes.
He's up to 10. The deficit's down to 4, 33-29. Again, Mount Airy just hanging around. Sometimes if you do that long enough, you'll find a way.
They were down double digits, and they brought it all the way down to a 4-point deficit now, so they've really worked it down.
Peterman to Nally. 6 on the shot clock, and Bedford has not got a good look yet. Down to 3. Walston, not really his game to shoot a 3, but he will, and it's long. It'll be a shot clock violation. Back to Mount Airy it'll go as they can cut this lead down even more.
They can bring this back to a one-possession game.
It was going back to the end of the first. It was 18-8. 3:05 left in the third.
Still a ton of basketball. So much basketball left.
And a foul away from the basketball on Knighton. We'll reset it, his second. 3:01 to go here in the third. 33-29 Bedford leading. Inbound to Dugan, missed it. Reynolds is fouled. I don't know if that's on Walston or Knighton. It certainly looked like Walston went all ball, but I don't know if Knighton.
I think you're going to get Knighton with a little bit of body that was into him.
Because you can't call Walston, because that looked and sounded like all ball, but Knighton was kind of in an awkward spot, and now Rice Reynolds, Stanford track commit, one of the top runners, not just in the state, but I think safe to say across the nation. Going to take his talents to the Cardinal next year, gets in the scorebook for the first time.
Yeah, he's just coming off that big national meet. Where
I finished third.
Yeah, third.
Down in Arkansas. Second one is no good. Motzinger gets the rebound for Bedford. 33-30 our score. 2:50 to go in the third, and it's out of bounds off of Mount Airy. It'll stay with Bedford. They will inbound it with Connor Nally.
This is a good possession, or a good position here for Mount Airy. Where they're sitting, this is probably exactly where they're okay with this, and they can sit here for quite a while if Bedford lets them.
Foul on the floor. One thing I've known in my many years of covering Brett Ruggles coach teams, they are totally fine winning rock fights. They're fine making you earn everything offensively. Just be around at the end, and then eventually maybe they'll get the shots to go their way. King misses the three. Motzinger got the rebound. King ends up getting it back. Bounce pass in, kind of a clunky sequence. Reynolds gets a steal. And Mount Airy could tie it on this possession with a tray. Here's Victor. Inside touch, Martin. Martin, off-balance shot. What a shot from Tyler Martin, who's heating up. It's a 1-point game at 33-32.
Martin's been crucial here in this third quarter. He's had quite a few points. I believe it's 6 or 8 for him, I think, here in the third.
He's got 12 of the night. Under 2 to go in the third. King goes inside Motsinger. Motsinger step on his defender, works around, can't get it to go. Gets the rebound and is fouled. Third team foul on Mount Air. So it's 28-20 going into the break. 26-20 going into the break. Bedford got the first points of the third. Since then, it's a 12-5 Mount Air spurt. That foul's on Ruggles. That's a big one. It's his third. He'll have to sit. First time tonight he comes out. Hayes Stognell will come in. 1:49 to go in the third. 33-32 Bedford on top, clinging to a lead. Inbound into King. Inside touch, Peterman. Peterman almost stolen away from behind. Gives to Walston. Walston back to Peterman. Peterman will kick out right side. Nally. Nally working along the baseline. Extra pass. Peterman up and in. Good ball movement by Bedford. They kept passing up a good shot for a better shot.
They've kind of done that all night so far tonight, and they're eventually able to find that great shot that they want to take, and you know they've been able to capitalize on a lot of those good shots too.
Almost stolen by Nally, but it'll say it's off of Nally as he was trying to get away from Stognell. 1:19 to go in the third, 35-32, Bedford on top. Mount Air will inbound it into the backcourt. Martin attacking, nice little step through, gets it to go. That's not a travel. Folks who watch basketball, that is not a travel. 35-34. Here's Nally, left corner, King. Back to Nally. Peterman with it right wing, under a minute to go in the quarter. Nally left side, passes up the three, gives to King in the corner, no good. Bedford's got a little cold. Tate Dugan gets the rebound, and Mount Air can take their first lead since early on in the game. It's off the foot of Martin. Stognell got it back. Might have got away with the travel. Here's a corner three. Victor Garrison Motsinger says, not in my house. He came soaring in.
That really pumps up that Bedford team, that's for sure. It's a big momentum shifter there.
And that's a risky play because if you do not get ball on that, you're giving them 3 free throws.
Yeah, that was risky, and it paid off for Bedford, and it's going to be big for them too. Is now maybe it gives them a little bit more momentum here. They've kind of lost it.
See if this possession goes fruitless for Mount Air, then you look at that as a really big play by Motsinger, and it will be. Stolen away by King. 15 to go in the quarter. Poked away from behind by Reynolds. Off of Reynolds. And it'll stay with Bedford. So now that block, potentially a point-saving block, because Trevin Victor was wide open, got the toes in order. And Motsinger just came flying in to reject it. Bedford will play for the final shot of the quarter. Here's Peterman, top of the key. He'll set up the offense. Down to 7. Down to 5. Peterman will attack. Underneath Walston. Foul on the floor, I think, says Mr. Official. Yes, and that's going to actually hurt Bedford. Because you really can't get a shot off in half a second with a dribble. It's catch and shoot, and it's got to be a clean catch and a quick shoot. So we'll see if they draw up a lob play here, how they try to attack this.
I would think if you're doing a catch and shoot from anywhere or from beyond the arc, I think Brody King's definitely your
Put a second on. King, catch, just has to launch a three. It's no good. And that is how the quarter ends. So Mount Air is very much back in this game. And we've got a treat coming up in the fourth quarter. 35-34 Bedford as we go to the fourth. Here on the KMA video stream.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Mount Airy on the KMA video stream online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mader, Tate and Amy with you. Fun one here tonight on the Proud of Iowa Conference. A chance for Mount Airy to make this a tie at the top of the standings, for Bedford to take a 2-game lead. Bedford once up 10. They allowed Mount Airy to hang around, and now the Raiders down just 1 as we go to the 4th.
Yeah, and what a crazy third quarter there for them. They're able to get hot all around, able to pass the ball really well, able to completely stop that Bedford offense. Bedford was really not able to get much of a good shot off. They were still able to their good ball movement was still able to get some good shots up, but
not much.
Not as much as they had been getting there in that first half. So good, fun fourth quarter we've got here.
Mount Airy basketball to start the 4th. The clock did not start, so they're going to bring it out and have them reset. 35-34. It was 18-8 Bedford after 1, 26-20 Bedford after 2. Now down to a 1-point game. Mount Airy basketball. Victor, not where he goes, but he gives to Martin. Martin goes right side into the game for Mount Airy's main. Martin passed to Frost. It was deflected into the hands of Ruggles, who's playing with 3 fouls. 12 on the shot clock for the Raiders. Victor top the key down to 10. Right corner, Martin, step on his defender. Hard to the hoop, up and in, and Mount Airy's got their first lead since early in the first quarter. Tyler Martin finishes at the bucket. 36-35, but a foul the other way on the Raiders. Be on Victor. It is on Victor. His first team foul. Go back and look. I believe Mount Airy led very, very early. They led 4-3. That was the only time they've led.
I couldn't remember if they did lead there early, but what a fun one.
Walston high post touch, gives to Peterman. Peterman, a little jump stop, kick out left side. King, 3 for the lead. Bang! Brody King knocks it down. His 4th tray of the night gives Bedford a 38-36 lead. Martin right side to Victor. And Frost wasn't anticipating it. Peterman gets the steal. Peterman will give to King. King attacking. Finds Walston. Walston jumper, no good. And that's out of bounds off of Mount Airy. It'll stay with Bedford.
Big shooting from Brody King continues here tonight.
You feel like every possession feels very important right now.
I'd say so, but there's still that 6:40 remains. You're able to, with how you've been playing defensively, especially here in this second half, you're able to make some mistakes to just a little bit, but like you do have to play pretty clean basketball.
Inside touch, Nally out to Peterman. Peterman got his defender to leave his feet. He'll launch a 3. It's good. Cal Peterman let the defender go by him. He knocks it down, and he's into double figures with 11. Last 6 to Bedford. Living beyond the arc tonight are the Bulldogs.
Peterman's been looking for that three-point shot almost all night. He's finally able to get one.
Frost can't finish inside on the double team. Rebound by Walston. Up the floor, Peterman. Left side, King. Back to Peterman. Peterman will give to King. Nally now will pull it out and set up the offense. Left side, King. Back to Nally. Nally, right side, Peterman. Peterman, another deep 3. Bang! Bedford with a spark beyond the arc here to start the 4th. They're up to an 8-point lead. It's a 9-0 Bulldog run. At 44-36, they have hit 8 triples tonight to get them the lead. Martin spins around his defender. Nice sequence by Tyler Martin.
Tyler Martin's playing unreal right now. He's hit some crazy good shots, and he's the reason why Mount Airy's really contesting in this battle right now.
He's got 18 on the night, 44-38, 5:10 to go. Underneath, Walston on the cut, can't finish, gets the rebound, and he'll get the free throws coming up as he's fouled on the putback attempt. 5:03 to go here in this one, 44-38. Bedford leading Mount Ayers. We'll see Rice Reynolds and looks like Tate Dugan come back in on the Mount Ayers side. Walston gets the first one.
That was quick. This lead for Bedford really grew very quickly.
They went from down 1 to up 8, in a flash.
Yeah.
When you're good beyond the arc, that'll do it.
And it's kind of fun because Bedford, with the games that I've watched, they've been really good down low. They've hit the paint hard and they shoot the ball well, but usually not this well. And tonight they're just clicking on all cylinders.
Walston makes both 46-38. Here's an inside touch. Dugan back to Victor. Now to Dugan, who missed the shot long. Peterman grabs the rebound for Bedford. It's stolen away, though, by Mount Ayr. Martin is going to call for the charge. Nally was there, set the feet, love it or not, he gets the call. Again, I'm just naturally anti-charge, but you can see that one coming.
Yep, that was definitely a good call, and, Martin was definitely getting aggressive there, but probably the right idea again. Going underneath there. Good play, though, from Bedford.
Here's King, another three. Yes, sir. Brody King from downtown. And the Mount Ayr timeouts after a Bedford 11-point lead, 49-38. Advantage Bulldogs here on the KMA video stream.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is your leading agricultural retailer of crop inputs and expert solutions. And they're your choice in the region for top-of-the-line products and customer service. When nothing short of the best is your standard, talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Missouri, Coyne, Percival, and Essex, Iowa for fall application and products. Nutrien Ag Solutions, growing your crops and your bottom line.
49-38, advantage Bedford, just a smidge over 4.5 minutes to go in this one. 9 trays tonight so far for the Bulldogs, Tate and Amy, and this is a Bedford team, as you mentioned before the break, this has not been their strong suit this year.
Yeah, they definitely, usually I see Connor Nally and Silas Walston hitting hard down low and able to score a majority of their points. And, they're able to hit some nice jump shots as well, but the three ball is usually not their strong point from what I've seen anyway. And tonight, that's been their bread and butter. Marcus Knighton, Brody King, and
Knighton hit a couple earlier to kind of get the spark, and then it's been King and Peterman down the stretch.
Just great nights from all three of them from the three-point line.
This is a Bedford team that has made 78 on the year, and they have played 13 games. They're good for about 6 a game. They've hit 9 tonight. Here's Victor, left side three to get Mount Ayr back into it. Missed it short. Hard rebound, won by Martin. Martin underneath will get fouled and get 2 free throws coming his way. So free throws coming for Tyler Martin, who's been the guy for Mount Ayr tonight.
Bedford side was trying to argue that foul was on the floor.
I'm not even going to go down that one. I think it was a shooting foul.
I really didn't.
Free throws coming up for Martin. Misses the first.
I really didn't notice all that much. I don't know.
Here's the second one, good by Martin. He was in the act of shooting.
Yeah, definitely starting to go up. I think the only argument would be that maybe he wasn't off the ground yet when the whistle was blown, but the ball was still going up. So
here's Peterman with it. 4 minutes to go for Bedford, up by 10. Had a scare early in the fourth, but have since grown this lead up. Left side, Walston will give back to Nally. Now Bedford can place it and take a little bit of air out of the basketball. Peterman, jump stop, kick out, Knighton, 3-ball, missed it. And then Peterman came soaring in, gets called for the foul. That'll be the first on Peterman. Coach Tanner Peterman not super thrilled with that call.
At least it's one that, is not going to really, hopefully not have too much effect.
3:30 left in this one. Victor, right side to Martin. Back out top, Ruggles. Ruggles, who's been kind of handcuffed with those fouls, gets blocked underneath. Knighton and Nally double-teamed that. It'll stay with Mount Ayr. Now, if Bedford is to hold on, still a long road to toe in terms of, winning the conference. They've got to face Central Decatur still. Rematch with the Lennox team that took them to the ropes first time around.
Yeah, but this definitely, if they're able to hold on to this one, it definitely puts them in their own control of their own destiny.
Inside to Dugan. He can't get it to go. Walsing is real. Yeah, basically with a win, you're saying, okay, even if we lose twice, everybody else has to win out. Knighton finishes at the rim, and it's 51-39.
And if they get to play like this offensively most games, then I don't know. This Bedford Bulldog team is definitely one that could be scary here towards the end of the season.
As we get an offensive foul on Mount Ayr, it'll be on Ruggles, his fourth. They were in a sub-state final last year with a lot of the same pieces. They were in a state championship game in football, so this is a group that knows what it takes to perform in postseason time, and I think there's something to be said for that regardless of the sport. It'll be an interesting team. I'll be curious. We're probably about 3 weeks away from the Iowa High School Athletic Association unveiling those postseason brackets. I will be really curious how they draw those up in Class 1A.
I think that regardless as to where this team goes, they have success in the postseason because this group, they're able to win.
This really feels like a team that will definitely be in contention in a district final, maybe a sub-state final or further, but right now they're just trying to beat Mount Ayr. Here's an inside post touch, Peterman. Peterman working around the defenders. Got pickpocketed, though, on the way up by Dugan. 2:10 to go in this one.
Mount Ayr needs a quick score.
Frost gets it. They're going to call it a 2. His toe was on the line. But it's points for Jays Frost. 51-41. With 1:50 to go. Now you need to stop in a quick basket if you're Mount Ayr. Bedford going to take some of the air out of the basketball, I'd imagine.
And Mount Ayr kind of just allowing them to.
Yeah, you're in a tough spot. You don't want to foul and extend the game.
Yeah.
But you've got to get a stop here. If you get a stop and points in the area, and then makes things interesting. Motzinger pulls up, gets it to go. That's what Mount Ayr couldn't have happened.
That was a nice little shot there from Motzinger.
And again, the balance for Bedford tonight. King with 15, Peterman 14, 8 apiece from Motzinger and Knighton. As the shot's no good from Reynolds. It's out of bounds off of Mount Ayr back to Bedford. And a 30-second timeout will be taken. I think Bedford's the one that takes it. No, Mount Ayr took it. 1:16 left in this one. If you're just tuning in, it's been a fun game. Bedford led 18-8 after one. They took a 26-20 lead into the break. Mount Ayr, to their credit, hung around. It was a one-point game going into the fourth. They took a lead, and then Bedford got the threes rolling once again. Next thing you know, they go from down 1 to up 8, and that's been kind of the difference in this game so far.
It's been a game of runs, that's for sure, and Mount Ayr was able to go on a pretty big one there in the third quarter, giving them that lead, but Bedford has primarily had most of the scoring when it comes to that side, when it comes to runs on the side of the game.
So Bedford will turn around and get Martinsdale St. Mary's on what will be on Thursday night, and then they get Nottoway Valley on Friday night. Here's a steal. Martin hard to the cup, swatted away by Knighton into the hands of a Raider. Here's Victor with it. 1:05 left.
A three-pointer would be pretty much a quick three.
How about a long two by Tyler Martin that doesn't go? Peterman got the rebound, but it's stolen away by Stogdell, only to be plucked back away by Motzinger. Under a minute to go in this one. Peterman up the floor, over to Knighton. Knighton being guarded by Reynolds, gives to King. 40 seconds left. Mount Ayr will get what I feel is a Lennox team that is way better in their record right now. A turnover back to Mount Ayr. They'll face Lennox on Friday night. 35 seconds to go in this one. See some substitutions back into the game, but barring a miraculous sequence, Bedford's going to make the 29-mile trek back home. A victor over their conference rival. Now he steals from Victor, and Peterman will finish at the rim to make it 55-41. Cal Peterman with 16 on the night to lead Bedford. Loose ball on the floor. King gets a steal. King will lay it off the window, and he'll now lead Bedford with 17. Final seconds of this one, and the Bedford three-point brigade did the trick tonight. And the Pride of Iowa Conference still runs through the Bulldogs. They're a 57-41 winner over Mount Ayr tonight. Tate and Amy, your thoughts?
Wow, Bedford played a great game, offensively and defensively. You know, they did only put up the 57. It's not a super high scoring game, but they were hitting threes from all over the place, and they spread it out perfectly. And just what an all-around great game from them. And for Mount Ayr, you know, they showed some great signs of life, and especially things that you take going into the rest of this season. But now they've got some more work to do, and Bedford kind of puts themselves just a step ahead of everybody else here in the Pride of Iowa.
Tell you all about this game later on at KMAland.com. You've listened to high school basketball, the KMA video stream for Tate and Amy and Trevor Manor and KMA Sports. Thanks for listening, and have a great night.